The reason customers come back to Vision Financial Group time and again is because responsive service, competitive pricing, and we always do what we say we're going to do. We started Vision Financial Group on January 9th, 1991, and I'd formerly worked for a large publicly owned independent leasing company. My experience with prior companies, I knew what to avoid when I started this company, and I wanted to provide a family-like atmosphere for our employees, to treat them well. I want them to feel they're treated as well as they can be for any comparably sized company in the entire country. And the number one value that we have, or one of the top values, is we answer the phone and a client gets a live voice if they call us during business hours. We're not running interference in any way on direct cell phone calls, home office, direct, what have you. What we strive to do is to deliver responsive service from a credit decision perspective, a salesperson initiating a proposal, a commitment back to the vendor that we're going to be funding to line up all the documentation. When we close a transaction with a customer, oftentimes we hear that they were amazed at the speed of service. We have our own dedicated funds. We have the ability to be decisive and say, yes, we will. And customers like to hear the word yes. Dear Fred, I am writing this to say thank you to your team at VFG. As a consulting firm owner, I have very specific needs, and many times things need done yesterday. I have never dealt with a lender in my 20-year plus professional career that is more flexible and quick to action. Where others look for reasons to say no, VFG looks for ways to say yes. Fair terms and tremendous turnaround time with unparalleled customer service is the VFG hallmark in my eyes. We look forward to a long and prosperous relationship with VFG as our companies continue to grow. You are an integral part of our success. We listen to our customers. The value of listening is much, much stronger than talking. Customers want to tell you how to provide the solution to them, and that's what we try to do. So we just established a new banking relationship that has doubled our capability, and we're very, very excited about the flexibility and the ability for us now to say yes to even a larger transaction and different types of equipment for our clients. Good. And looking at used equipment, oftentimes the purchase of used equipment is a much better deal for our customers. They know what they're buying. Client needs progress payments. And if they're buying equipment from a foreign manufacturer that requires it, we will provide that to the customer, provided we feel we have a legal and an economically sound deal. If they have seasonal business and they need high payments in the winter, low payments in the summer, we'll accommodate them. We'll do a ramp-up financing where the payments are low in the very, very beginning until the customer starts generating cash flow from the equipment, and we'll raise the payments later. We try to deliver not just one solution to meet our needs, but we want to deliver a solution with an option or two that the customer should consider to meet their needs. Absolutely, we would fund a $5,000 deal provided there's a fair opportunity to compete for their business for the larger deals in the future. We turned the $5,000 opportunity early on in the history of VFG in 1993 into a $23 million relationship, and in the first year we booked probably 60, 70 transactions, and it became just a great customer for us. The greatest thing about Vision Financial Group from a credit decisioning perspective is we look for ways to make the deal happen. For our credit team, I will put them up against anybody in the country. I've worked for some large organizations in my lifetime: GE Capital for 8 years, First National Bank of Boston, Capital Associates, other large independents. And our credit team looks at a transaction. Are we going to get paid back? I've often said that any robot can take a deal that fits inside the credit window as long as everything's inside, time in business, credit score, cash flow, etc. They can make that decision. The value we bring to the table is If a client has something, time in business, cash flow, whatever, that's not 100% within the credit box, we look for ways to make that deal happen, and oftentimes do. On a $50,000 deal, even up to $250,000 can be a matter of minutes to a day. When we receive a credit application, we're going to look at that credit application immediately. Oftentimes we can approve a deal on app only. If there's more information needed, we're going to contact the customer or the applicant right away, request that data, and when we have all the data we need, we make all of our credit decisions under $250,000 within 24 hours. Arm our salespeople with the ability to make a decision from a pricing perspective. We're not giving them a set rate or yield that they have to deliver to us. They have the ability to know what our cost of funds are, and if it's they can take a deal off the street, they'll do it. And as long as the deal makes good economic sense for us, we're willing to accommodate the client. We interview employees to come to work for VFG. We want to look for a person who has a spirit of service, that they will work hard. Education is important, and give me someone with a great education who's willing to work. I will hire them first every time. But the number one asset that we look for in an employee is to work hard and have a spirit of service to their customers. The thing about VFG's operations team is that they view everyone as a customer. Operations and documentation team at VFG presents our company better than even the salesperson who's closing the deal. They take a great sense of pride in delivering responsive service, asking the client, vendor, or customer if we can be a further service to them. The reason vendors like to do business with Vision Financial Group is that we help them close deals faster, more efficiently, and they know that we're going to deliver to them the service that they deserve, both them and their customer. Vendors have people calling them every day. I think what they like about us, we answer the phone. What they like about us is we respond quickly. What they like about us, when we have a bad decision that's unpleasant, we're going to tell them immediately and not waste their time. Time is money in anything that you do, and our vendor feels a sense of comfort in knowing that we have integrity. The greatest compliment someone can give Vision Financial Group is to say thank you for delivering to me a solution that is acceptable. Help me put my equipment in place to start earning profits, because with the equipment, profits aren't made by owning equipment, it's by using equipment.